We see in our first reading today how God asked Moses to send 12 men representing the 12 tribes to go and spy out the land of Canaan. And the Lord said, "This is the land that I'm giving to you." So they went, they saw the fruit, they saw that it was a land flowing with milk and honey, but they also saw the people, like they were like giants, strong, tall, right? And they got afraid. And then they spread rumors, right, to discourage people to enter and take over the land. And we see here the lack of trust. They focus on the giants there, like and then they didn't see how God is going to fulfill His promise of giving them the land. Because of that, they were roaming around the deserts for 40 years as a punishment. And a lot of those who doubted God were not able to enter the promised land. And I was like thinking, why? Like, why did they not trust God? Maybe despite all the miracles that God performed for them, they still were carrying a false image of God. And it has to do maybe with their experience in Egypt, that God abandoned them, that God rejected them, that God is a taskmaster, wants to punish them. And because of that, they thought that, oh my, here we go again. We're going to go to Canaan and become slaves to these giants. That's what their fear is, right? Their fear is that because of that false image of God. That's why for us, we need to overcome fear, especially fear that are paralyzing. Do you know the acronym of FEAR, what it stands for? The acronym FEAR stands for false evidence appearing real. That's why for us, for those who are taking Encounter School of Ministries or have graduated already, we are taught how to identify those lies that we believe in, because that is triggering the fear, right? The lies that, like the Israelites, they are believing in the lie about God. And in the Encounter School of Ministries, giving us the tool on how to identify those lies, renounce those lies, and ask God to reveal what are the truths to counter those lies. And we're asked to declare those truths. Imagine if they were able to use those tools, they're able to overcome those fears and renounce those lies and be able to enter the promised land. They didn't need to roam around for 40 years. And that's also the same with us. The Lord has wonderful plans for each and every one of us. Maybe the Lord is asking us like to overcome sin, overcome an addiction. Or maybe the Lord is calling us to a particular vocation or ministry. And for us, we focus on the challenges that we will be facing. Or maybe we focus on our weaknesses. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not as bright as others. I'm not as gifted. And because of that, we succumb to that fear. Because we're believing in a lie about God or about ourselves. And the Lord is really telling us, you need to trust in me. And we will only trust in Him if we renounce the lies, the false image that we have about God, and be able to declare the truth and be able to fulfill the plans that God has for each and every one of us.